What up everybody, it's Charlie and I'm back. So in this video, I want to talk a little bit about my medication regimen and how I've been feeling about taking meds in general and how my meds are going at this moment. So I guess the biggest news I have is that I ran out of one of my major depression meds. And so I have been going through a time of first withdrawal from that medication. And then after that, I have just been like sinking back into the usual depression that I would have experienced before. So that's been unfortunate. Some of the major symptoms of the withdrawal from this medication are irritability and body pains and soreness and nausea and different things like that. And so I was experiencing those pretty strongly at the beginning. Since I've passed that point, like I said, have been just depressed, and that's been a hard place to be in and has kind of reoriented me to how important my mood stabilizers are in particular. I remember when I first got diagnosed with schizoaffective disorder, the main issue I was having was a mood problem. I was manic for over 17 days and didn't sleep for most of that time, for 14 of those days. And so I really needed the help of medication to get me to sleep and get me to a better place than I was before. So that's kind of how that went. Since that time, I've consistently been on a mood stabilizer, so I haven't dealt with most of these problems. I haven't been manic, I haven't been depressed. It's kept me pretty steady and even, except for the times when I had hormone issues due to my testosterone. But for the most part, outside of that, my mood stabilizers have worked, and they've worked really well. And so to be off it right now has really, like I said, just given me perspective about what it's like to be on these medications and how much it is helpful for me. In other news, I've kind of been questioning the rest of my medication regimen. So when I look back, I remember a time of being unmedicated, and it just seems a lot rosier than other people have painted it to be. Like for me, I think my hallucinations and delusions are relatively benign. Like they're not as scary as they could be or upsetting all of the time or stressful all of the time. And so I've been trying to think of ways that I can maybe deal with the harder parts of being schizophrenic or having schizoaffective disorder, as well as not just keeping, but caring for the other parts of me, not discarding them or not accepting them fully. Because that's something I've been thinking a lot about lately, that I want to get in the habit of accepting myself fully as I am. And what I don't know is if medication is part of me accepting who I am, or if it's a step away from that. And so that's kind of what I've been thinking about this week, the difference between taking medications for the service of my body versus taking medications for the abandonment of who I am as a person. So yeah, that's just something I've been thinking about this week. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say about the topic, and I'll see you next week. Deuce.